For this example, we're going to be using query on parsing the URLs listed over here in our table. So you can see here, there's quite a number of URLs we have here, right? We have the fake URL.com, right? So it's just a bogus link over here. But we have here, there's a pattern. You can see here that it has the state and then followed by Alabama. We have the name and then Ashton, name, Barry, etc., right? So if we just scroll down, right? What we want to do is, this is our goal. Our goal is to parse the URLs over here and extract the information that we want. So for example, this one, you want to get the category and then we want to get the value as well. So we have state, Alabama, we have name, we have Ashton, right? And then for this one, we have name and Barry. But take note as well, there's a couple of URLs over here that are dirty data. So we have this one, like the wrong, we have to do this, right? So what we have is just name and states that we want to get the data from. If you just scroll down, you could notice that all of them have names and states, and there's a couple of data that are unclean. So our steps, that what we're going to do in our query is, first we need to remove the dirty data, okay? And then we need to get the category and the value. Okay, now we define the steps, so let's go straight to query. I'll go to data, okay, select this table, make sure this one's selected, and then we have from table. Let's go straight to our query editor. Okay, so now we have our URLs listed out over here. So first things first, we need to clean our data, right? So we're pretty sure it has a name or a state, and the other ones that don't have it, we need to remove it. So you could just click this down arrow over here to use the text filters. So go to text filters, right? And then go to contains. So we're making sure that our URL should contain either name, right? Or it should also contain a state, okay? So we're sure of these two values. If we go okay, you're gonna see that the other dirty URLs are now removed. Okay, so if you scroll down, yep, looking good. You only have state and name. Now, since our filtering is done, we can now start to parse or get the information that we need. But the question is, how can we do that? And if you see here, we're gonna be defining a pattern or finding a pattern in here, because for example, over here, Alabama, right? There's always this slash and also a slash as well that we can use when it comes to extracting our data. So what we're gonna do here is use the slash to get the value first, or the rightmost value over here, which is Alabama, which is Ashton, Barry, etc., California, okay? So we're gonna be using split column by delimiter, okay? So we have defined our delimiter, right? We're seeing that it's a constant slash over here. So we're going to be using that over and over again. And if you check this one, right? The delimiter, it's not here, slash. So we're going to be using custom. If you use custom, just type it in on what you want to use. And this is where the crucial part lies. It's going to be asking you, okay, you want to split it, but where do you want to split your slash over here, or your delimiter? Okay, we're just going to be using the rightmost delimiter, because if we use the rightmost, then it's just going to be looking for the rightmost slash over here and then split it, okay, so that we can get the value. So that's looking good. Okay, let's just go okay, and boom, you could just see here that it's pretty easy, right? It's just amazing on what Power Query could do. So now you have the values listed out over here. Next question is, how do we get the category? So if you see this one right now, we can do the same thing. You could just use the slash again, split it from there, and then get the category value. So let's do that, split column, right? Split by delimiter, and then what we're gonna be using is custom again, and specify slash as your delimiter. But don't forget, since we're doing this at the rightmost delimiter, make sure that's selected as well. Go okay, and now you have your category listed out over here, and it's just really cool. If you just scroll down, you have all of your values over here, right? And for this column, we don't need this anymore, right? For the fake URL, so we could just right click on the column header, go remove, and then just double click here, and let's give it a more meaningful name, category. And then same as well for this one, just double click and type in value. Cool. And now we have everything extracted over here. So we have this category, state name, right? And then we have the value of Alabama, Ashton, etc. We're happy with the data. And you can see everything that we did as well over here in the applied steps. And once we're good, just go home, close and load. And it will now load everything in a new worksheet with your clean data.